Greetings, shall we? And in this video we are in chapter 5. I'm going to give you the synopsis of the chapter. It has 3 episodes written here on the board. The first episode is Dr. Afolabi's and Pamela in Boston, that is Washington. Episode 2, the journey back to Nigeria. Episode number 3, the incidents at Dr. Afolabi's home on arrival from Washington. I'm going to give you the full summary of the chapter, so you want to watch this video to the end to learn more. As the chapter begins, we are told that before Dr. Afolabi was invited to be an advisor to the heads of state, he had received another invitation from the Foundation for Democratic Rule in Washington to give a keynote address to an annual conference. His wife Pamela, he is from Boston, that is from Washington. So she had to use the opportunity to go and see her father, who is in Boston. The father is a widower, had not seen her father for a period of 6 years. On arrival, the father was not in, but Pamela knew where the father hid the key. And Dr. Afolabi was tired, so he had to go out to loosen up. And as he was out, he went to a departmental store to purchase a shaving razor. And in that departmental store, there was a small incident. There is a man who had killed a key, and he had a watch-like gadget stripped in his wrist. And he was explaining to the girl at the departmental store that he got it from a friend. And the gadget had 2 functions, and one is to monitor blood pressure, and the other one is to check the memory. And after some moment, Dr. Afolabi realized that the old man at the departmental store is Pamela's father, and he swore never to reveal the incident to Pamela. We are on the journey back to Nigeria. We have Mr. Tad Longway, and he requested to sit with a friend who was in the economic class, and that friend is Dr. Abiola Afolabi. So they had to exchange seats. Dr. Abiola Afolabi was seated with the wife, so the wife had to move to the first class. And then Tad Longway had to move to the economic class to sit with Dr. Afolabi to have a chat. So during the whole journey, the husband and wife are separated. Remember, this has a symbolic meaning, the separation. It's a style which is foreshadowed, and I'm going to explain it at the end of this chapter. So be keen on that. Mr. Tad Longway is the director of special program at the AGDA. And through Mr. Tad Longway, we learned that Africa has 2 problems, and that is impunity and corruption. And people in Africa are not happy at its present state. Mr. Longway wanted Dr. Afolabi to join them at the AGDA because he is invited to be the advisor to the heads of state, the 50 of them. He could be their own entry point to the summit. In addition to that, he wanted Dr. Afolabi to guide 4 Path Alpha travelers who AGDA is going to send at the summit. To convince him, he promised to cover all the attendant costs. And on arriving to their home, there was a small incident, and the incident involved several characters. And one we have Isa. Who is Isa? Is Dr. Afolabi's househelp. We also have Femi, Dr. Afolabi's cousin, and we also have Nimbo, and this is the girl in their bedroom. Femi is sent by the family, Dr. Afolabi's family from the village, to bring Dr. Afolabi another wife, the second wife. And one of the reasons is because Pamela had not borne Dr. Afolabi any kids. And remember, in African families, a marriage is not complete without kids, and that is the major issue in this case. The issue made Pamela angry. Remember, she had to chase the girl from the bedroom with a broomstick, which is very funny, and she demanded them to leave their home at the middle of the night. But Dr. Afolabi did not agree. He had to differ with Pamela because Femi is his cousin. That reason made Pamela angry again. So she herself had to leave at the middle of the night, and she later calls Dr. Afolabi after 1 week to inform him that she had filed for a divorce. So there is that disintegration of the family. As I told you to take note of the separation of the flight, Dr. Afolabi is separated from the wife in the plane, and that foreshadowed their divorce, which is happening at the end of the chapter, because actually the family wanted Dr. Afolabi to have the kids of his own. So take note of the style, foreshadow. That is the end of the summary. I'll catch you in the other video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you. Bye bye for now.